Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name is Bob, I'll be your host. And we have taken some time off in the past to look at things other than role-playing games. And I kind of like doing that sometimes. It's a neat break. I still got a lot more books to go through, a lot more stories to tell and stuff, a lot more rambling to do on the subject. But today we're going to look at something different. I found something else again that I thought was interesting, and so I picked it up and wanted to share it with everybody, even though it's pretty much something we've all seen before. But anyway, it's a toy. Probably figured that out, what it is, by the thumbnail. But let's take a look at this thing. We're going to take a look at Skeletor. And this thing is neat. We'll talk about it as I open it up and stuff. But we'll take a closer look at the packaging. The packaging on this is really neat. And I'll tell you where I found it and how much I paid for it, which surprises me. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. But here he is, Skeletor, the evil lord of destruction. And this is a pretty cool Skeletor. I saw this at Walmart the other day and thought it looked really cool. And the neat part was, this guy was only $10. And regular Masters of the Universe figures are pretty much $25 or more these days. So $10 for a figure that looks this good, I told myself I'm in. So let's go ahead and open this guy up, get him out of his plastic prison, as they call it, and see what all he does. So let's take a look here. And I'd like to keep the back if I can, so I'm trying to be careful. These things never wanted to open up easy for me when I was a kid. So let's set him to the side for a moment. In the back, we got the exploding thing. And I tore off some of the Masters of the Universe logo. But the back is really neat. It's got Skeletor standing there. And at the bottom of it, it calls it the Revenge of Skeletor. And you got Beastman lurking about in the shadows, which is cool. So anyway, Skeletor himself. Let's untape his cape. This guy came with a cape. And there he is. Let's get the figure out. Oh, his head popped off. It's okay, it's on a ball joint, it pops right back on. There he is. He's pretty neat. He's got a lot of articulation in the arm. He can bend at the elbow, turn at the wrists. Even move his hands up and down, which is a lot more than the old ones had. He can turn at the waist. He doesn't have that rubber band type action the old one had, where he can sling back around. As we saw, his head's on a ball joint, but it doesn't move around too much. His legs, he can move. He's on ball joints at the hip. The knee's pretty articulated. No articulation in the feet. But that's pretty cool. For $10, that is a pretty articulated figure. And a lot of detail in this guy. They even painted up portions of his outfit. And he's got this neat cape now that's cloth, double-sided, so you got gold on one side, black on the other. I kind of like that. And he came with, I can get it out, his Havoc staff. Now, he doesn't got his power sword, which was a big thing in the old toy. But they've since moved on from there. And the Havoc staff, which is this ram-headed staff he's got, is now way more iconic for Skeletor. And his hands are molded really weird. So it's kind of hard to get the staff in his hands. But there you go. Now he's got the staff. And that is pretty neat. I like that. For $10, this is a really good figure. I think if they would come out with a whole line just like this, at that price point, I would be all in on collecting these things. But that is really nifty. But Skeletor is a reoccurring bad guy in the Masters of the Universe. He's the lead bad guy. And he's very well known throughout pop culture. There are a lot of bad guys people know when they think of lead villains. And Skeletor should be in your top 5. Along with Megatron, Cobra Commander, Darth Vader. You know, there's just a lot to like about this guy. And a lot to hate, I guess, since he's the bad guy. But what do you think he is? He's got a lot of origin stories. There's one where he's Prince Adam's uncle and he burned his face off with acid and he's kept alive by magic now. One where he's just a mysterious freak that came out of nowhere to try to conquer Eternia. And lots of others where he's different things. I think in gaming terms, it'd be fair to say this guy's a lich. Or he's just some freak with a skull face that's really into magic. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of Skeletor? What do you think he is? And let me know if you'd like to look at some more things I found. And we can call the segment, you know, show and tell. And just look at some different things from now and again. In between looking at books and stuff. So thank you for joining me at a look at this toy. And hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.